My inspiration is definitely growing up having great sci-fi, horror movies. Seeing stuff like that at a really young age has just cemented all that weirdness into my brain. My name is Gina, I go by Gigi, and I make creatures. I have been making creatures for about 9 years now. I am the daughter of 2 artists, so we've always had art in the house. My very first art show was with sculptures when I was about 9 years old. I call my creatures creepy cute. They're definitely in their own realm. They're not quite demons, not quite little forest dwellers. They're just creatures. Yeah, art has always been around me, so making creatures is kind of like the ultimate art form for me because I use sewing and painting and sculpting. It's really taken about 8 years total to get my complete style. Like, it's been a lot of trial and error. I always start out with the eyeballs. So I'll take some eyeballs and put them in the clay, and then it just kind of has a life of its own after that. I start sculpting the expression, and then from that's where I pick out what fur color it'll be, how the horns are gonna be, and it all starts with the eyes. It was my hobby maybe 5 years ago until people started really loving them and realizing that I have a niche for this. Like, there's a whole audience that loves my creatures, which is incredible. So once I started doing it as my actual business, it just kind of took off. So it's really great that I'm able to do it as a business. I collect a lot of stuff. I collect a lot of toys. Japanese toys in particular are great. Anything that is monster-esque, creature, kind of deformed stuff. I guess growing up watching like The Thing and stuff like that is great to collect. Whenever I see something like that, I always want to, I need to have that. But yeah, I collect toys, I collect vintage cameras, I collect crazy art supplies, all kinds of stuff. I remember distinctively when I started collecting, I was probably 7 years old, and I would trick my mom into buying the same toy I already had and saving that in the package and keeping that and not opening it. I do have a tub of Beanie Babies. I never got rid of any of them. My mom used to take me every weekend to go get a new Beanie Baby. She was a really hardworking waitress and a bartender, so she always had cash on hand. So she was like, let's go spend it. And so I would always get the tag protector and then the little butt protector, so they're in like pristine. I just have always been like that, just like set them on a shelf. I'm collecting these now. This is Sleeping Godzilla, and I love him. It's pretty much me as a Safubi. What attracts me most to a soft vinyl toy when buying one would have to be colors, what kind of monster or creature or yokai it is, something I've never seen before. I am extremely proud of myself and what I've accomplished. I'm able to quit my day job. It's been 2 years now. It's going great, but I couldn't have done it without people loving and buying my art, and it's just amazing to see. So yeah, it makes me really proud. I do grow attached to the creatures. It's really rare if I keep one, but usually I'll just hold it and be like, oh my God, this is the cutest. But then I have to put it away and not look at it or name it or anything, or else I will get too attached and have to keep it. And I know it needs to, find its own home somewhere else. Like this one in particular, I was gonna keep, but I said no, I cannot name this one, so somebody else will love it and adopt it. If you would like to adopt a creature, you can go to my website at gigiscreatures.com. You can also find me on Instagram or TikTok with the handle of gigis_creatures. I'm also an exhibitor at DesignerCon, GalaxyCon, SAC Anime, and a couple of the Oddities and Curiosity shows.